Hey YouTube, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the HTC Evo Design 4G from Sprint. So this is a pretty good phone from what I can, from since I've been using it. Sorry I'm moving the camera so much. But it is a pretty good phone and battery lasts quite a bit. I might say that it lasts a little bit more than the iPhone 4S. Uh, Saying that the iPhone 4S has a pretty suckish battery because Apple screwed up on the software somewhere. But on the device itself, you have a 4.0 diagonal um, AMOLED screen. You have your 1.3 megapixel camera, I believe it is, earpiece, and up here you have a status light from when you have missed alerts or when you're charging your phone. Um, on the side here, you have your volume up, volume down. Here's your micro USB charger or port or whatever. The bottom there's nothing, and then there is. See if I can try to get the camera to focus here. Okay, there you have your microphone right there, and on the side right here there's nothing. On the top you have your power lock button, and then you have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and then you have your noise cancelling microphone. On the back you have your 5.0 megapixel camera, LED flash, your speaker, and this is really a good design, I think, for HTC. Um, up here you get your up here, and down here you get like a rubbery part, and up here it just says HTC like the normal, like the other phones do. It feels really good in the hands, very lightweight. The only design flaw that I can see on the phone, sorry I'm trying to get the camera to focus. The only design that I can really see on the phone is that down here, which is also the battery cover, this is your antenna. So when you're holding it like this, you're blocking the antenna and thus blocking some of the signal. So let me try to zoom in and let me put my hand over the antenna, which is pretty easy, and it's gonna be dropping signal soon. Oh, there we go. Got 2 bars. Oh, let me unlock it instead. Watch the bars just drop. See, there we go, they drop dramatically. And once I let go of the phone, I get my normal bars back, see? So that's a really, I think, kind of a down or a design flaw that I see on the design. And if you take this battery cover out, you won't have signal whatsoever. So if you lose this battery cover, I know some people tend to lose battery covers on their phones. If you lose it, you won't have signal at all. So it's something I really didn't like on the design. And this phone is capable of 3G internet, Wi-Fi, 4G, otherwise known as WiMAX. And the speed that I do get on this phone is amazingly fast. Let me do a speed test right now, just so you guys can see. My 4G coverage isn't the greatest where I am at right now. As you can see, I have almost no bars. Only says 4G at the top. And it won't currently find my server, so here I've done some results in the past, and there we go, from 4G, and I get up to 5 to 6 megs peak. That's as high as I've seen it, 6 megs, and that was when I first got my phone, when the internet wasn't all that, I didn't have all that much traffic. Let's try it again. I got some signal. Let's do a real-time test. You can see, even with one bar of 4G, you could still get a pretty reasonable amount of internet. This is pretty good, I think. And then the processor This is capable of one processor, has around 700 megabytes of RAM. Comes equipped with 4 gigabytes of internal memory, but you can only use 1 gigabyte of that memory for apps, music, and games, I believe it is. And it is expandable up with a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. I have a 16 gigabyte micro SD card just got yesterday for the phone and try to test it out. What I don't like about this phone is it has a feature um, to move your files, your apps to your memory card, and if you power off and power back on the phone, you won't be able to use some of the apps that are on your memory card until like 10 minutes after it's done fully loading, or unless you have the fast boot option turned on your phone, which drains your battery a little bit more. But I don't, it doesn't matter if I wait, I just keep it like that. It is pretty fast. And it is really lightweight. This phone tends to get a little heated as well on the back sometimes when you're using it extensively, like when you're charging it or like talking on the phone, doing multiple things at the same time. It starts to get a little bit hot on the back. So, and a unique design that I've seen on this phone is when you, sorry about this, see if I can get this out without me. There we go. See, as you can see there, I took out the lid, and these two plugs right here are actually in the antenna. As you can see, I have no service right now. Yeah, I have no service. I only have 4G, but I think that's weird. That's a different antenna. So let me just lock this. As you can see here, let me try to get the battery out. This is a really unique design. You can see here the battery slides out. It says HTC. Get your standard battery. And then on the phone itself, that's the battery slot. And then right here is your micro SIM card. And then right here is your SD card. You can see 16 gigabytes right there. Okay, so, and then for the battery, just slide it in. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble. Oh, it's backwards. Slide it in. Put the cover back on it. I'm going to turn it on because it's going to take a while to boot back up. And I am a previous iPhone owner, and iPhone is by far the best iPhone I've ever had, as far as speed, functionality, and basically how easy it is to use. It's the best smartphone out there. But the only reason I got this phone is because right here it says 4G. The iPhone isn't capable of 4G, and on Sprint's network it is really slow, and the battery doesn't last long on it. So, and I think this phone would be the best replacement out there that I can find for the iPhone. It's not too big like the iPhone, and it is capable of 4G. Has a little bit more RAM than the iPhone 4S does, and I think it's a really lightweight phone, really good phone. It's easy to hold in your hands, and that's about it. So if you like my video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.